Hi, welcome to ATHENASIA Consulting. I'm Laurent Timmermans, and in this video I would like to give you a bit of an update on what's going on with the bank in 2017. End 2017, we are almost in 2018. So as you may probably know, if you are following me on this channel, or if you have your own company in Hong Kong or just opened a company recently in Hong Kong, opening a bank account for your Hong Kong company in a traditional bank in Hong Kong is really difficult nowadays. Since 2016, HKMA has come up with new compliances rules such as anti-money laundering rules, counter-terrorism financing rules, rules related to the CRS. So actually it's not really rules, but Hong Kong is signatory of the Common Reporting Standard of OECD, and the bank have to comply with that. And if the bank want to do any business with US, they better comply with FATCA. So this is a whole bunch of compliance. So this increased the price of compliance for the banks, and it's not really a good news for them. So they take commercial decision on which clients they will take or not. Some of my competitors reported that nowadays you have 5% chance to get a bank account open in Hong Kong in a traditional bank if you are not a Hong Kong resident. Hong Kong resident get it a bit easier. So if you are a Hong Kong resident, don't worry, it's still relatively okay to open a bank account, although it takes quite a while. But if you are a foreigner, that will be really difficult. Okay, now how long it takes at this moment to open a bank account in Hong Kong? When you're one of the lucky one that can open an account, it takes 3 to 6 months. It's insane. So you open the company and just wait for 6 months to have an answer, to know whether you can make business or not. I think it's totally insane. But anyway, so for 2 years has been really difficult since beginning 2016. Lots of rejections from major banks. We try many things. We try to go for offshore banking. We went to Singapore, Mauritius, Switzerland. We really tried all really. And eventually we found a partner. It's not really a partner. We found a company called CITIC, China CITIC International, which is a subsidiary of CITIC Bank in China. And the cool thing with this bank is we had an account manager there, and we could directly talk to the guy. We knew what were the different KYCs for the bank. Everything was public. So it was quite easy to deal with them. And for 11 months, it was almost honeymoon for us. We could send everybody there, and most of our clients were accepted. So for 11 months, I would say the whole 2017, it was, well, it was kind of a walk in the park, really. We sent everybody there, and we had most of the clients accepted, except one actually. We just had one rejection. It was a French dude that came with a business plan where he was telling the banker he would make 10,000 euros turnover on that year. So that was really not credible. And what happened is that the bankers just rejected. So that's the only case that was rejected. So it was pretty good, right? Now what happened is, starting in October 2017, and I would say, until now, because we still have no news, CITIC suddenly stopped talking to us. So it was just stopped. So the account manager didn't answer our calls, our emails. We tried to call the service, how do you call that? The service line. We couldn't get to anybody. So what we thought is that maybe the guy resigned, but then when we tried the hotline, didn't work neither. So we asked to some of our competitors / partner and asked them if they had more success. They said no. So I think what happened is that CITIC compliance team suddenly wake up and realize, hey guys, we have to do all these things starting 2018. So we better start to implement now. And I think this is what happened. Most likely a memo turned within the bank, but that's just pure speculation. I don't know really. So results for me and for my clients, and maybe for you if you are looking this video, CITIC Bank not really an option anymore. Now the good news is there is some of the major banks nowadays that become a little bit more friendly again. So we can see, I have seen some companies having bank account with HSBC, with Hang Seng, Standard Chartered. So I was quite surprised. But no, to be honest with you, is not most of the case. Is a few cases still pass. But many cases still don't get bank account with the major bank. And one of the big issue when you are not living in Hong Kong is that you have to take a flight ticket to come here, get your hotel, live here for a few days, maybe do a bit of tourism, etc. So, I mean, this whole thing has a cost, and it's maybe not a good idea to just come here, hoping you will get an account and hoping you will be part of the lucky ones and spend that much money on it. So it's a little bit frustrating. Now, out of all these misery, I still have somehow some good news. So, on the 25th of October, I was just back from Europe. So I traveled for 6 weeks in Europe, and I was just coming back and ready to go to Bangkok. So I had to go to a conference in Bangkok, and basically, for those 3 days, I just passed by Hong Kong, and for the launch of a company. It's not a company; it's a service called Neat Business, because the company Neat already existed in the past, but they launched this new service called Neat Business. So Neat is actually a fintech company. It is not a bank, but what they come up with, it's a substitute to a regular bank account in a way. So they come up with this current account with a Mastercard, and you can use this current account as a regular bank account. So you can make transfer, you can receive money, you can spend money. I mean, you can do many things like a regular account. Now the good news is that it's much easier to get it. They are fully compliant, but they are using 20th century technology, so it just go faster to go through the compliance, and yeah, so this solution is pretty good at this moment. And I would say over the last month, I send all my clients there, because I have personal connection also with the CEO and the CMO. So it's also helping. We have been discussing many things with them, and they actually invited me to give a talk during the opening. So I have quite good relationship with them, and and basically they totally convinced me to switch to them. So I'm sending all my clients to Neat at the moment, and I'm not even an affiliate. So in full disclosure, this video is not a paid video. I never did any anyway that was paid, and I don't have any at this moment. Maybe one day, maybe I should negotiate with them, but at this moment I don't have any affiliation or whatever with Neat, so I'm not making any money from promoting them. But the truth is that at this moment in time, you can open a bank account with Neat in just 7 days. Now, if you're interested to learn a little bit more about Neat, I will do a separate video. So just check it out here. I will make a separate video where I will talk specifically of Neat and why I believe that Neat is such an amazing service, and why I believe you should consider Neat if you are actually starting your business in Hong Kong and you are looking for a bank account.